Okay, before I forget, I think this is working right now. What I just learned and everything was that this month is 9. I'm not gonna say it right, but like the word's gonna cause me to stutter. I don't know what it means, but I kind of do because it looks weird. The word's neurodivergent, and it mostly just means you're different and weird. And I look at the word and I see it's weird and different, and that's the only reason I know, because I could read the definition, I would still never know, and I could never process it, and I can never say it. This is a miracle that's happening right now. But yeah, it's basically ADHD and Autism Awareness Month. And then also I learned, just because a PowerPoint at work at like after 1 a.m. was like on repeat. So I saw it a couple times, and then Max has also been seeing, like, it's probably why there's been more videos of trans, and but yeah, because it's the 31st, it's like trans awareness. Is it March? Max is now just confused about the date. Okay, Max doesn't know what month it is. I'm trying to be confident that it's March now, but it's gonna be a struggle. We're probably gonna forget. Okay, so, and we're not gonna remember any of this. That's why we have to make something do now that we remember after work. Okay. We should probably clean our screen or the camera. We won't remember. It's not gonna happen. Okay, it's fine. We barely have storage, and we're using it up right now. So probably no help for all the other videos. And then on the other phone, we can't delete anything because the videos still haven't uploaded. I'll try and check on that. Hopefully it does today. So, and hopefully we're inspired again, and we remember, and we make ourselves ambitious so we can do all the new ideas that popped in our head during work, and that we obsessed over for hours, and that made us even slower. We're like, oh, we were already slow, and we already struggle with counting and numbers, and they all sound the same most of the time, and then we get lost every 2 seconds, even though. And then we also have a sticker with the number on it, and we have the post right in front of us, but we can't tell that they're the same, so we're gonna stand there for 5 minutes. And then if we're also distracted and talking to ourselves, well, we're just effed, you know. If we were that plus depressed, then we would be really screwed, and that's when Max doesn't make any rate at it. Because Max, at the beginning of his job, didn't have any hope and didn't have any counseling or meds. Maybe we did have meds, but sometimes we would offer meds, and they worked less and less, like, all the time. So we could never get rate, and they kept bothering us and triggering us by asking why, and because it's what the teachers did. They were always like, are you okay? Are you really okay? And Max says, we're lying, so you leave us alone. We really do want help, but you being near us is scaring the shit out of us. And we're scared of you, and you can't help because you're triggering right now, and we don't know what's wrong either, so. Yeah, and that's what they did. They were like, are you okay? Are you fine? What's going on? And I was like, I don't know. You came and talked to me, and now I'm freaked out. And also, like, being freaked out and by that is normal, and so I don't notice, and being depressed is really normal. So I don't notice that anything's wrong, or that it's different, or what's causing the rate to go down. And then you talking about it, well, now I'll be like, oh, I'm flawed, I'm fucked up. Now I'm mad at myself and making myself even more depressed. Just one more thing to hate about myself, and we'll obsess about that for hours. Hopefully not days, because we'll do that. We always did that before. We're getting better, but sometimes we'll still backtrack. And then you're like, how we don't know how good, how much better we can get. One day we'll reach our highest peak, and then of course we'll fall down, but and then we'll have to find out to stay as close as possible to that highest peak and stop falling all the way down. and stop making the issues like itty bitty and make them stay that way and separated and not bundle all together. And then we won't be able to prevent them from bundling all together, but maybe one day not grow after they bundle together, and then maybe slow it down or make sure that they don't go like this, but instead grow to like maybe this, or then maybe magically make so they don't grow, and then find a way to separate them again, and also make sure that they don't grow on their own. Our problems and everything, and so then they just group and bundle, and so they like occasionally get a little bit worse, but most of the time are just better. And most of the time you're at the healthiest you can possibly be. But then of course you're gonna have some better bad days and some good days. And then some days you're a little bit more off. You're like just totally ruined, totally screwed. You went completely in reverse, but you're able to get back up to the top again. That's what will be the closest to being healthy. You still won't be healthy because you still have all these issues, but they no longer control your life. They'll still affect it, but not like before. And they won't rule your life and be the only thing you have left and you believe your personality is anymore. And I plugged this in, so I don't know if you heard anything I said. Damn it. We don't have any time left either. Okay, because we had the things in our ears and then we talked about things. We might have to delete and start over. But now we forgot everything. So I don't know what's gonna happen. But we're not talking loud enough anymore, so we're gonna put these in. I think I'm just gonna have to be like, I'm sorry at the beginning, because I don't know in the comments, or in the description, because I don't know if it's sound or not, but we'll probably have to post it anyway. And I don't remember the topic. Oh! So the whole thing was Max saw, in the whole beginning of this video, and wasting our time, is Max saw that it's neurodivergent. I said it better before. And Max is picking his face, and it's gonna make it bleed. Okay. Cover it up so we don't see it. So there's us picking up our face. Circular. It's not gonna work, because we're gonna feel it, and work it off later anyway. So, right now, hopefully we put toothpaste and a bunch of face cleaning products on it. Okay. No, but it's Neurodivergent Month. I'm not going to say that correctly again. And Max doesn't know what that means, and Max will never be able to learn to it. But Max can look at the word and be like, that's a weird word. It's a different word. So it probably has to do something with ADHD and autism. And then Max is like, my entire family, basically. Well, a lot of members have mental problems, and a lot of them have autism or OCD or something wrong with their brain. You know, no one escaped for the most part. Yeah, you're either effed mentally, and then really effed mentally, depends, or you're a monster. There are no like in betweens. Unfortunately, or you're just a jerk, you know, and like a really bad jerk. The nicest way I can put it. Okay. No, but for neither. Yeah. Part of it is I'm cold, and part of it is because apparently my stutter appeared. Again. It randomly appears again, occasionally. You know? It's rare because Max shuts down or curses down instead. Yep. And we're gonna eat it. What else? Yep. Tiny bit like skin. Tiny bit like dirt. Tiny bit like blood. And tiny bit like toothpaste. Everything that adds it up. Okay, sorry. And then apparently the 30th is like Awareness of Trans Month, and then you're like, oh, that's also why those things pop up in my feed, but Max also follows it, and then for the ADHD thing, Max saw a video and clicked on it, and then Max was interested and wanted to see more. And Max was like, "What is this?" I wanted to find out, so Max went involved. And then Max also learned that you can have autism and ADHD. But Max is like, I know they're different, but they share a lot of the symptoms, and that's as close as we're gonna get. Max only knows they're really different because Max is like, family had autism. And that usually just triggers my ADHD and just triggers me. Because I'll be understimulated, and they'll be like also fidgety and talking nonsense, and we both will. But then I can be like this most of the time. And then I'll be like, now I hate you. Because either only I can make the noise and I'm okay with it, and only I can fidget and no one else can. Or all sound has to stop. We hate all sound, even us like breathing and our own sounds. We can't. We just can't handle it. But those were rare occurrences, and for the most part, we just avoided them anyway, and then we don't really like to people, and we don't like to talk to people, and we find them annoying anyway, and we're usually depressed anyway, and we may or may not be introverted, so we're not actually introverted or probably shy, we just are scared of people, and can't handle it, and can't handle people. Can't handle all the noise and everything. It's just chaos. But sometimes, and a lot of time, how I handle music, especially if it's a different language, I'm like, chaos plus chaos, like, and multiplication, and sometimes in craziness, and like, or with subtraction or whatever. So 2 negatives equals a positive. You don't know how or why. Same thing with craziness. Craziness plus craziness. So music, that's in another language or anything, whatever, who knows. Craziness, distraction that we can control. That's the important part, is that we can control it with volume and everything, and if it's not enough, we can turn it up. So distraction and chaos plus chaos of brain makes something come out of our mouth that's at least close to being calm and consistent and being English. Yeah, okay, so that's the whole neurodivergent. I can't say that word. I won't be able to spell it either. It's just being weird and different, and that's how I understood it. And usually it just talks about